Speed has become a moral value. Faster is treated as smarter. Quicker is treated as better. Delay is framed as weakness. This is not an accident. It is a belief system, a quiet religion that worships immediacy and punishes hesitation. The doctrine is simple. Move fast. Decide quickly. Ship now. Fix later. Consume more. Respond instantly. The underlying promise is that velocity will cover for judgment. That if you go fast enough, mistakes will blur into progress. They do not. Speed does not create clarity. It hides the absence of it. When judgment is thin, urgency becomes a costume. Motion replaces thought. Output replaces quality. Activity replaces direction. Western culture has confused throughput with intelligence. The faster something moves, the more legitimate it appears. A slow process is treated as indulgent. A careful decision is treated as suspicious. Time itself is framed as waste unless it is visibly productive. This produces brittle people. A mind trained on speed loses its tolerance for depth. It becomes impatient with ambiguity. It reaches for conclusions before understanding is formed. It prefers shortcuts over standards. Eventually, it cannot tell the difference between momentum and progress. Good work resists this. Sound judgment resists this. Anything that actually matters takes the time it takes. Not because it is inefficient, but because the reality has texture. Trade-offs exist. Consequences accumulate. Quality emerges through contact, not acceleration. A strong mind understands this and acts accordingly. It does not beg time for permission. It curates its environment so that time is available. It reduces unnecessary inputs. It limits exposure to false urgency. It protects long stretches of unbroken attention. This is not laziness. It is discipline. A weak mind compromises. It accepts imposed timelines without scrutiny. It confuses responsiveness with responsibility. It lets external pressure dictate internal standards. Over time, it forgets what better even looks like. Speed is a tool. It is not a compass. Used deliberately, it can be useful. Worshipped blindly, it erodes judgment. The reconditioning begins with refusal. Refusal to rush decisions that shape outcomes. Refusal to equate delay with failure. Refusal to sacrifice quality on the altar of immediacy. Some things should move slowly, not as a luxury, as a requirement.